Oh, all right.
It's so hot outside. He can't do it. He can't do
I
it. He's like,
know.
he's
Hi,
like,
everybody. Stephanie with
too
Stephanie
wet
Stitches
out.
here. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph and my best friend Yvette.
And we're matching today, sort of.
We
We
sort of
have
are, yeah.
almost the same color on.
We didn't think that the live was going to go for a minute because it's so warm outside. The computer was like,
I
nope, not
know. Okay, practically creative is Melissa, right? Oh,
practically
thank
creative with
gosh.
Melissa. Yep.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. I have to like keep,
Yeah, no, you got it.
keeping
Oops,
on
I
myself.
hit this little thingy. There we go. Now I should be able to see everybody. There we go.
Hey y'all.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you're all having a great week.
Hope
Is it
you're
hot by you
inside
guys?
with the air
Because it's hot.
conditioning on. Whew.
What's that?
Said I hope everybody's inside with the air conditioning on.
Yeah. Well, we were outside, and that's why my hair is
Oh,
wet because I was so hot that I had to take a shower, and I was like, well, y'all are gonna get the natural wet hair. That's all there is to it.
I offered to
'Cause-
go dunk my head. She said, okay, she'll let me
right.
know if I need to do that.
Because I couldn't come on here like all red faced and sweaty. So anyhow, you got the wet hair out of the shower. Sorry.
It's better than what it was before, I'm sure.
It is much
And you
better.
feel a lot better, that's for sure.
Oh, I feel a ton better. Except that I don't get warmed up by showers. It doesn't matter how hot it is. I get cold. And so it's cold. I work in my studio's in the basement and the air conditioning's on in the house because it's hot outside. So it's cold down here. And then on top of it, I was cold in the shower. So I have a sweater on now because I'm freezing. So that's crazy. I know.
I
But
actually have a fan on, but it's like turned that way because I was like cutting and opening boxes and stuff like that. So I'm all like, well, I might have to move it. I'm not sure.
yeah, yeah. So stuff doesn't,
Yes.
blow everywhere.
Blow everywhere.
So hello everybody. Good to see you all. I can only go back so far in the chat, but thank you for being here. Yvette and I have finished our Dottie blocks, sewing them together. And so now today we're going to start putting them in rows and getting this quilt top done because we're ready to get it done and move on to the next project.
Y'all, I actually prepped the blocks.
She did. I'm so
Look,
proud of her.
I put them all in stacks already, but check it. I like trimmed everything already. Oh my goodness. Y'all know that somehow I was able to get on a dime. I don't know.
She trimmed them. She got them all lined up the way she's going to sew them together. I was like,
Yep.
go with that.
Usually I'm running around going, okay, it's about to start. It's about to start. I got like 5 seconds. I got 5 seconds. Everything's all raggedy. Oh well.
Yep. Oh goodness. So we just wanted to talk about a couple things just for a minute. First of all, Yvette, how's Piecing It Real going?
Piecing It Real is going really well.
Hey.
I did a great thing by asking, actually, she had been offering forever. So I finally let Netta help me out with a lot of the things that are community related. And she has been doing like a gangbusters job.
Yes.
In January, we started the block of the month. She's been running with that, giving away all my fabric. She's been doing all kinds of stuff, trying to encourage people to come on and participate. And she's doing it again in July. So we're having another like little fun contest kind of little thing within. We still have the friendship swap that's going on, which is so amazing. So it's going really well.
Awesome.
I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a few more just little ad hoc patterns out there to you guys, but you're definitely getting like at least one new block a month and in a couple sizes, right? Because at the end, we're going to have the finished quilt and we're going to be able to put it all together looking quite sampler like, I'm hoping.
Yes.
Because that's the kind of thing that I'm sort of into right now. So it's going really well. Now, unfortunately, the special of getting your first month half off has ended, but you still get a great deal if you come in at $20 a month. we have lots of things going on. So it's going really well.
Yeah, awesome. I have put the link in the description box below if any of you are interested in learning how to paper piece. I was not a paper piecer before I joined Piecing It Real, and the reason I joined in the first place is because Yvette and I were friends, and I wanted to support her. But now I'm a paper piecer, and I absolutely love it. So if you want to learn how to paper piece, she's the lady to teach you.
Yes. And I did actually have a couple people come in from this week's live. So that was really great. Thank you so much for coming in and joining our little community.
Oh, good.
So it's great. Yeah.
I can't wait to meet them on the next Zoom. So that'll be fun.
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the other thing we wanted to talk to you about today is, as most of you know, in case you haven't, because I'm sure you've heard, because we talk about it all the time.
All the time.
Is Yvette and I joined forces and now have a quilting retreat business. And we've got openings still for a couple in Washington, one in PA. So if you want to go to Pennsylvania, just a couple months away, we have one spot. We've got 5 or 6 left in Georgia for our New Year's retreat. I'm really looking forward to spending New Year's with all of the quilters. That's going to be fun. And then we've got some for Florida. And those are all on our website right now. Together We Sew Quilting. Correct me. Together We Sew Quilt Retreats.com. It's in the description box below. Just click the link.
Just click it.
Just click it. So Yvette generously offered to send the first 2 people who signed up for the retreats coming up a big box stuffed full of goodies. So if you're one of the next 2 people to sign up, you're going to get a big fun box full of stuff.
Yes. And think real hard about that one in Clearwater, because I'm telling you, in February, Florida is where you're going to want to be.
Yes.
And we're going to be like right by the beach, not on the beach, but right by the beach. So it's really exciting.
Florida is where I'm going to want to be in February. So
I'm going to be there in February. So
and each retreat that you come to will have both of us teaching a little bit. I'll be teaching traditional piecing. Yvette will be teaching FPP. So it's another great place if you've never FPP'd before to come and learn how to do that as well, because Yvette is a great teacher, and I feel like she's even better, not that she's bad online, but even better in person. Plus you get that one-on-one attention from her. So if you're nervous, she can show you how to do it, and she's great. So
absolutely,
that's another great place to learn how to FPP. So I hope you'll join us. Then the last thing we had to talk about is after the Dottie quilt, what we're doing.
What are we going to be doing?
What are we doing, Yvette? So
let's make another quilt.
I know, we're going to make another quilt. So starting next week, the 9th, Yvette and I have talked about sewing up the project from my latest Stephanie Stitches project box. And the project, I think Yvette's got the pattern there, is called Squared Up. So if you purchase my project box, go ahead and bring your pattern, bring your fabric next week. We're going to start working on that together. If you want to see what's in my box, Yvette so generously posted a video on her channel, and her channel link is in the description box below, about the contents of the box, which she's got there too. She can give you a quick look-see, but not go into so much detail because she did a video. So if you want to see what's in it, grab that. I do still have some left in my shop if you're interested. You do not have to purchase my kit, although I'd love you to sew along with us, but you will have to purchase the pattern. I don't have any extra patterns, but the pattern is by Cotton and Joy, and you can go on over to Cotton and Joy and find the pattern. It's called Squared Up, and sew along with us.
Yes, and she's got that Amazeballs Seashore Drive fabric that is in her kit. And you guys go watch my video. At the end, I show you every single fabric that's in there, and it is so like summery and fun, and you're gonna want to go and get her project box because she gives you everything that you need except the backing and the batting. So I think that the Seashore Drive is so wonderful for that pattern. I think
the funny thing is that it was supposed to be for my spring project box, which it technically is, but it came in so late that it ended up being almost like a summer project box, but the fabric is so summery, isn't it?
It really could be, it could go either way. I
Yeah.
mean, you could put that quilt out for spring straight through summer and you'll
Yeah.
be fine because it's such a lovely springy slash summery fabric. It's
Yep.
gorgeous.
And if all of you decide, if you decide to sew along with us and get their pattern, if you want to use your own fabric, you just need a layer cake for the main fabric. And it's a very easy, I would call this a beginner friendly pattern, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
mean,
easy.
very easy. So, yeah, so I hope y'all come and sew along with us. That'll be the next thing we're working on. Our idea with this is that we don't accumulate any more UFOs.
Oh my goodness, that is like so what we're trying to do now. We're going to
Yep.
work on things until we get them done.
Yep, yep. So, I think that's all I have. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Nope, that's it. I am going right now to your website and I'm going to give everybody the link. If you want to get the project box, just click there in her Etsy shop and you can go and pick that up if you're interested. You, like she said, you can go and get the pattern yourself somewhere else.
Yes.
But if you like the fabric as much as we do, then that's where you would be able to get it. It's all cut and ready for you in the project box. I am going to get it out.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. And if you stick around to the end today, I do have a giveaway, but you have to stick around almost to the end and I'll tell you about it and tell you how you can get it.
I'm surprised too. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right. So are you ready to get sewing? I am.
Heck yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I want to get these rows together. All right.
I got it all ready to go.
Awesome. I cannot wait to get this top together.
I know. This idea that you came up with where we're going to keep going until we finish, I'm so super stoked about that because, I've said how many times about the 4,000 projects that I've got sitting around
Right.
the home and never get finished. And so this is
the
way to go.
And that's why I decided, we're just going to keep going on this till we get done because we would keep starting stuff. And I've done this in the past too, when I'm sewing with other people and I just kept starting something new every week, and then I'd have this huge pile of UFOs, and I'm like,
right?
This is crazy. Now I am tackling some of those UFOs. If you guys have seen some of my UFO videos, I'm really excited. I finally got my Springbrook Blossoms quilt done. Yay!
Yay!
And I'm gonna get to some. I haven't decided which UFO I'm gonna work on next, but I'm getting through the pile slowly. But I don't want to create any more UFOs.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm going to be, as soon as I find the extra time, because I want to make sure that I can do it properly, I am going to be starting that series for the AccuQuilt pattern that I have. That I started talking about in December, and then my life went off the rails and whatever, but I'm gonna get back to that. And so hopefully you guys will follow along on that one.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about it because it's actually a really nice pattern. I didn't write it, someone else did, but I did get permission from AccuQuilt to use it. So I think the original one was just a traditional piecing, and then I did foundation paper piecing for it so that if you're sewing along you could do it either way.
Awesome. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see more of those videos from you because I've got, and I don't have the big one like you have, but I've got an AccuQuilt, and sometimes I think I don't use it because maybe I'm not so comfortable with it.
Yeah, and most of the size that they have will fit any size that they sell. There's very few that are only for the large, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm gonna try to really focus on those so that like the ones that can be used in more than just one cutter.
Yeah,
it'll really help everybody to be able to use them.
No, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I think so too. Yes, if you guys can give us a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, that would be awesome.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
Trish Duarte is here from California. Welcome. Christine
Hello
is here.
So are all of you doing something fun for 4th of July? You gonna do anything fun, Yvette?
You know what? I would love to like grill because we haven't done it yet this season. But I'm telling you, if it is like disgusting like it is outside right now, I don't know if I could do it. I mean, it is like really bad outside. Like I don't even like being hot to begin with. And when you have all that humidity and it sucks the life out of me, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But we're supposed to get, they had said we were going to get these horrible thunderstorms today. Y'all, nothing. It's just hot and humid.
Oh, you didn't get it?
Nope.
We got it last night, like late, I guess it was early evening yesterday, and there was one big thunderclap and lightning bolt that, you guys, I jumped out of my chair. It was so loud.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something happened and it passed us by. I mean, they had said that it was going to be so bad there would be hail. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I have no idea, but we didn't get anything. So,
wow.
Yeah, we were kind of preparing for it.
We just got a lot of rain, which is needed because the grass around here is really dry and brown looking.
Oh my gosh, we have been getting so much rain. It's not even funny. Everything.
Oh, really? Ooh, pass some this way.
It is really nice and green here. I will say that.
Yeah, we are not green. Almost everybody's yard is brown, and so it's nice to see that rain. But
yeah, I don't mind the rain. You know, especially if you know it's raining. It's not so bad. And of course, now that I got Jelly Bean sleeping up here, I mean, I'm glad he is. I love when he's here, but I have to keep picking the block up because it keeps hitting him and not wanting to go through the machine. It like gets stopped.
that's funny.
And I was using the pool table to lay out the blocks, right? And
were you?
Yeah. And so, of course, that meant, oh, there's a quilt out. We should go and lay on that.
Of course.
Between Jelly Bean and Spooky Scout, I was like fighting to get them to get off of there. I was like, stop it.
And now your blocks all have hair on them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's kind of inevitable in your house, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I wasn't sure, like I was, when I was getting it all laid out, I kept thinking, do I want to try to put like all the colors together, or do I want to do it random, or what? You know, I always have to ask my quilty friends what they think. So I was texting Steph. I was like, what should I do? Leave it like this? What should I do?
Yeah.
She's like, no, just leave it like that. I was like, great, okay.
Yeah, it's hard for me
with random.
Yeah. It's hard for me to even like do random. You know how my brain is.
I know.
But I had to do that with this, and I'm glad that I just made sure, because on this jelly roll, I used that Allison glass that you gave me.
Right.
On this jelly roll, there was a few repeats, so I just made sure the repeats weren't next to each other. But other than that, I just kind of grabbed them randomly.
Yeah, I tried to do that too. I try not to overthink it. I just, like, I'm not going to put like a blue next to a blue, but other than that, I'm not even going to pay attention. I'm just gonna, you know.
And see, that's what I always do. I always overthink it. You know how I am.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, don't overthink it. Just make sure there's not two of the same color next to each other and go with it.
That's all I did too.
Yep. Here's my first row.
Woo. Oops, oh my goodness, I love it.
I love this fabric.
Well, I mean, it is Allison glass, so of course I'm gonna love it.
It's pretty.
But that is gorgeous.
Yeah. Very excited. Okay. Oh, these are going to go together really fast.
I have one left for my first row.
Whoop, whoop.
Which is not so bad considering.
No, I think we're going to get all these rows together today, which is awesome.
I know, I hope so. Oh, Beth is here. I never see Beth anymore.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Beth.
Now, do you have any of the yardage for this, or did you just get pre-cuts?
That's the 20th anniversary one or 10th anniversary one. I don't have yardage.
No. Okay.
Oh. But her collections all pretty much go together, and I do have a lot of other yardage, so I'm sure
That's true. That's
for
true.
you.
Yeah, because I'll need to get some binding and some backing because I like my stuff to matchy match, you know.
Yeah. I got plenty that I need.
Speaking of our shops, tomorrow I'm going to start a 4th of July sale. So,
oh, cool.
If you all are signed up for my newsletter, take a look out for that tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff been coming in this week, some Christmas stuff. And did you get your table toppers?
I didn't get them yet.
Okay, mine just came in.
I'm, really, waiting for them.
Yeah, you'll probably get yours then. Like you seem to get yours like a day or two after me. So
yeah, I think it depends on where you are.
Yeah, you're a little further away
but
from.
I'm sure it's really soon.
Transit, yeah. So those came in, and I got some Christmas stuff in. So I'm gonna get all that in the shop and send y'all a newsletter tomorrow with a sale.
Okay, here we go. Row number 2. Oh, row number 1. Sorry, I didn't show y'all. I just kind of was like, let me roll it up. All right, so here it is.
Okay, it looks like Kathleen. Oh, how pretty. I love your colors.
There
that
they are.
Blueberry Park is so pretty.
I know. I'm so happy that I saved it now.
Yeah.
Because now I get to use it and make myself a
I love it.
Oh, Susan's here too.
Oh, hey, Susan. Kathleen Champ said, Yvette, where do I go to get all the little insight? Now I've joined Piecing It Real.
Hold on, let me try to find out where that is, because
she said, I was a little overwhelmed when I went to the website. That's on me, laugh out loud, but I don't want to miss any of the fun. Awesome.
Who was that said that?
Kathleen Champ.
Oh. Okay, so I'm trying to see the message, but I guess I don't have to. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so for Kathleen, if you want to join in on the friendship swap, we're going to be doing the next round August, sometime right around August 1st. And you'll definitely get the emails and everything about it. So if you want to jump in on that, you totally can. There are already placemats, so you can make them for yourself, and then start on the third one where we're doing the exchange and still have loads of fun doing that. The block of the month, wait, hold up. The friendship swap. When you go in to the menu, the friendship swap, I don't remember where it is. I'll get back to you on that. I'll send you an email. But the block of the month is under bonus blocks. So if you go there, there's a section where it says 2022 block of the month. Click on that, and they're all already in there and sitting and waiting, January through July. And right now we're having that fun little game for July. So you can go watch the short little video about it. And that you'll find under the Zoom links. And what else? If you're to learn how to paper piece, you'll go to the section where it says, start here to learn, and then you'll go to the beginning, go to the very first video, and you'll be able to go straight through the whole thing where you do one at a time. And it'll be very gradual learning. Right. So, and nothing is going to just hop all the way to the end. You're going to get step by step how to learn or how to paper piece. And if you have any questions besides that, send me an email, Yvette@piecingitreal.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Just let me know. That's the best way to do it. And
looking for Smoke and Rust. Oh, that fabric line's from last spring?
Yeah, I think so.
I know I don't have any of that. I don't think you do either, do you?
I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
All right, now Steph's going to really be ahead of me, because anytime y'all stop me to ask a question, I start flapping my lips, and then I'm behind again.
That's okay. Here's row 2.
Row 2. I'm putting on the first one on row 2.
All right, I gotta keep these in order though. Here, 1, 2. I gotta lay them in order, or else I'm gonna forget which order they're going.
Okay. Thread.
Hello, Kelly Matthews.
Hi, Kelly.
Thanks, Colleen. This fabric is so pretty. I'm so glad I got this from you.
I can't wait to see it done.
Well, this is not typically my fabric kind of thing. Like this,
I know,
more modern, but I really love it. And it's like just perfect for these blocks.
Totally agree.
You might be turning me into a Allison Glass fan.
Uh-oh.
Might be.
Well, I do have the brand new Allison Glass in my shop.
Ooh.
It's called Between, and it's really nice too. I think you'd like it.
Awesome. Do you have yardage and pre-cuts, or
just yardage?
Yardage. Okay. Check it out. Okay. Goody Good said Yvette got me hooked on Allison Glass too, right? It's so pretty. I really love is these bright pinks, which I'm not usually like a hot pink kind of girl. I'm usually, me, blues.
Yeah, I know. It's the way she uses it, I think.
I know.
It's just so vibrant.
So pretty. Oh, Goody Good said her greens are my favorite. Yes.
The greens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those too. Like this one. This one is so pretty.
Yes.
Love it.
Love that.
I'm really glad I squared all these before we started sewing because they're going together really well.
I know. I'm glad too. And to be honest, it really didn't take that long to square. I mean, I was kind of like dreading doing it, thinking, oh, it's going to take forever.
Yeah. Are you doing the full 6x6?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said you might make yours smaller. Did you go smaller?
Yeah, I'm doing 5x6 just to make it rectangular, and then I'm gonna put a border with some of these little 4 patches in the corners.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a few square quilts and I don't mind them, but I wanted more of a rectangular shape to go like on a twin bed.
Yeah. Andy wants to know how to get your newsletter.
Oh, let me grab the link real quick. Oh, Marla says she's going to do a 5x7. Awesome.
Cool. So hers is going to be rectangle too.
Yeah. Okay, let me grab that. Okay. All right. All right, that link is in the chat now to get my newsletter. I don't bug y'all too often, but I'll send out something when I have sales or when my project boxes are up for sale, things like that. I promise I won't send you things every single day and drive you nuts.
Yeah, I do that too. I try not to send out too much because
Yeah.
there's one company that I have something that I signed up for, and I'm not kidding you when I say that they send me like 4 emails a day
Yeah.
at least. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Dude? Like,
I
that's
know.
just cray. Put it all in one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even one a day is, to me, it's a little extreme, but yeah.
Now there's a couple quilt shops that I really, really like, and so I stay subscribed to them, but one in particular, I'm not gonna tell you who the name is because I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
to
I'm
them,
not
but
going to do that either, but yeah.
they're awesome though. They're a great quilt shop, but I get 2 or 3 emails a day from them, and I'm like, I can't do it.
They must have somebody who, like, their only job is to sit there and write emails. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I think
because
so.
it's like, I'll be honest, you're not going to get that many emails from me because I simply don't have the time to write all these
Right.
emails. That's a lot of email writing, you know?
Right. Well, so here's my next row.
Oh, cool.
Loving them.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Yeah.
I'm trying to lay them down here in order so I don't lose the order. can't believe how fast these are going together. It's awesome. So if you guys haven't made this yet and you're gonna make it, trim your blocks because then they go together really fast.
Yeah, I think you should trim the blocks. This is my second row.
Oh, so pretty. Oh, I love that. The quilt is gonna be so peaceful.
Yeah, I thought that there were more blocks that were like saturated in color, but there really aren't.
Yeah.
So it's like it's more of, like you said, it's very relaxing kind
It's
of.
gonna be a very calming quilt. That should be like your couch quilt.
Yeah.
So you can like relax.
Maybe I'll see if I can put like some minky on the back or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
That would be nice. Yeah, if you guys are doing this at home, somebody pointed out, they said they love how different they are. Everybody's going to be different depending on which jelly roll you picked. So
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
going to look really, really neat. If you guys are sewing with us and you haven't yet, we'd love if you'd share a picture like on Facebook or Instagram, wherever if you're on social media.
Yeah, that would be great.
And tag me and Yvette so we can see them. We'd love to see them. Ooh, this is one of my favorite ones. I love this blue. Look.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I might need to get something that color-ish from you for the binding.
Okay, no worries.
I love that one.
I totally need to cut that blushing for you too.
Yeah.
See, my thing is I got to write everything down.
I know.
That's my biggest thing, is that if I don't see it, I forget.
Oh yeah. If I don't have an order like
Yep.
at me in the face, I can't remember things.
Oh, Ingrid's here.
Oh, hey there.
Joyce Baker's here. She said she's been lurking while she's cutting up scraps.
Ooh, fun.
Ellen is here from Ellen. Oh, she's Ellen Campbell, and it says Campbell's Creation.
Yes. You guys know that I'm not a scrappy quilter, but I just long-armed a quilt for somebody who like made these log cabin blocks out of scraps. It was so pretty. I definitely can appreciate scrappy quilts. I just don't like making them.
I think you just can't get your head around it.
I can't.
It's sort of like when I go into like to look at like new houses or something like that. I sometimes find it difficult to like picture how it could be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and I think that's part of the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed quilting it though. The whole time I was like, ooh, this is so pretty. Why
Right?
can't I do this? Oh, thanks, Tracy. So Yvette, has shipping to Canada gotten easier? Do you know?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't shipped to Canada in a long time.
Okay. I know for a while there during all this stuff, it was kind of difficult, like things would get stuck for a while. Because I really want to open my shop up to Canada, because we have so many Canadian ladies, but don't want it to get stuck at the border for like months, you know?
Yeah, I don't remember even whenever everyone was complaining about that I had all that much issue with Canada.
Okay.
Um, it was whenever you had to go, like if you were shipping something to Australia, they literally would just hold stuff from what I understood. Like I don't know if they had some big holding tank or what they were doing, but Australia was pretty crazy with their holding.
Oh, okay.
They were the worst as far as I heard.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I think there was something about, and it didn't even have anything to do with international, but they had like a truck driver or something bring COVID into some neighborhood or I don't know,
Oh,
something, and they went kind of crazy with the
yeah.
quarantining everything.
Oh, Beth said she's working on a scrappy log cabin quilt as well. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
The one I just quilted for somebody was like a queen size. It was huge, but it was just beautiful. It kind of reminded me of what you're working on now. That it was really like soft colors and just very calming.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, there's the next row. Woo!
Yay.
Oh, hey, Shelly. Donna said, so yeah, ships to Canada for $20 flat rate all the time. Yeah, they're a big company. They can like get those good rates. That's
Yeah.
the only concern I have is that I don't want to have to charge you guys like $1 million to get something over there. So I'll have to see what it's doing now.
I see that Lisa is here.
Oh, hey, Lisa Marie.
Lisa, I got your box and I'm gonna be making a video either tonight or tomorrow.
You got a box from Lisa Marie?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I know. It was
God, I can't wait to see
surprising.
that.
I got it last night and I was like, oh, cool.
I'm excited about the newest swap that we're doing. It's through Lisa Marie's group.
The pin cushion.
Pin cushion swap, and my current partner is really sweet. She's really nice, but it's funny because her and I are complete opposites. All
Oh
the
my
colors
goodness.
that she likes, all the earthy colors, and I
Right.
don't. And she like her least favorite color is aqua blue, and I was like, "What?"
That's how I was with my last partner, the one I have right now. Oh my God, I love her to death.
Yes.
I just love her. She was talking about something. Oh, we were okay. I can't actually say any of this stuff, but I'm gonna just sort of like hint around about it. But she sent me a picture of a mug that she uses like while she's at work,
Uh-huh.
and it's got a bit of sailor talk on it.
Oh, okay.
And I was all like, OMG, I love you. Because it was like really funny. And that's like something that I would have. It was just hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, I love her.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah, I
here's my
really like
row
my partner.
three.
She's great. She's really not really really nice, and um she told me that she likes the new Lella Boutique flower pot, and I'm like, perfect. I have some of that fabric.
Awesome.
Oh,
Look,
is that
there's the
pretty?
Steph block right there.
That's a blue block for Stephanie.
Blue
Yes.
Steph block.
So pretty. Oh, I love it.
No.
Okay, that's good to know, Tracy. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm off to a great start, Lisa. She's fabulous. She's a sweetheart. It's just funny because we were both like, oh, we're completely opposites on fabric taste.
It's really good that y'all are talking, back and forth. I like that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I like a partner that, communicates. It's great.
I do too. And like I was sitting here trimming up my blocks last night, and all of a sudden I get a messenger message. I never know how to say that from
Yeah.
her that says, "Do you like chickens?" And I was like, in what context? You mean like growing chickens or what?
That's funny.
She's funny.
Oh,
We get along very well, so
oh, that's good.
I know.
I'd be like, that was random.
I have to go run to the ladies. I'll be right back.
No worries. Okay. Here's my next row. Ooh. These are going together real fast. I love it. We're going to be able to get this done. Go. One more row to go. Over here.
Hello. Y'all miss me?
Yes, we did. They're very sad without you.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
All aboard. I also like how these blocks are like the same going in, and as long as you get the
Yeah.
top, or the edges the same, it's the same every way you round. You don't have to worry about it.
No, I like that too, because I feel like it doesn't matter really.
Yeah, like you don't have to really be thinking very much.
Right. And there's really not a lot to match up, which is cool too.
Right.
Like that one little center seam there has to be matched up, but that's it.
I'm not all that fussed about that.
Oh. I might be a little more OCD than you, though.
There are certain things, but it's like I'm not going to be putting this in any contest, so I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is pretty forgiving, this one, I think.
Oh, speaking of contests, it's not really a contest, but I did finish my Mosaic Star quilt with the quilting and the binding.
Nice.
So I'm going to put that in the fair, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I wish we had more stuff like that, like around here, to be able to do like local kind of little contests or whatever, or guilds or whatever. If there are, I mean, I have never like looked for them either. So it could be that I just don't know about them. But I love that you do that. I love it. And every time you're talking about it, I'm always like, oh, that's so cool.
Well, last year
I've
was
never done anything like that,
Last year was my first time, and you were with me.
Yeah, I know, and it was so exciting. It wasn't even me, and I was like super stoked.
Yeah, there's certain sizes too that you have to make it to go in the fair.
Right.
And so I measured it after, sometimes when you quilt it, it shrinks a little bit.
Yeah.
I measured it after I had it all bound, and I made it by a half an inch.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, that was close.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think if I had finished the whole thing and then realized that I was off by like a quarter inch or something and couldn't get it in, I would probably flip out.
Yeah. Well, I was making it for me, not necessarily for the fair, but then I was like, oh, I kind of want to put one in this year, and I'm like, I just finished this, so.
Yeah, and it's a gorgeous quilt, so yeah.
So do you guys not have county fairs like by you?
I mean, I know we have like fairs, but I don't remember seeing anywhere there would be like a place to enter a quilt or anything.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it usually will be like fairs where they'll sell things.
Gotcha.
And probably I could think of a couple, at least in my head, that probably do have the quilts, but it's like a couple of them that like we don't really go to those.
Oh, okay.
Like the further away things are, we might not go, kind of thing. Yeah, but I should probably look. And it's like I have actually started looking a little bit. Because I was thinking about, having a booth for Together We Sew, or all of my stuff, who knows, just talk to everybody about everything I do. but I'm just, I'm still just kind of spread a little too thin, trying to
Yeah.
figure out time to do everything.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to do it right. If you're gonna like do that, you want to make sure that you have enough time to get properly prepared and
Yeah.
not look like you're a fly by night person or something.
Yeah.
Just
Definitely.
throwing something together.
Mary, the Dottie quilt pattern is free from Moda. Let me grab it really quick. I think that's the one thing I forgot to put in the description box. I will put it in the chat here in a second. There we go. Hopefully that link will work. If that link doesn't work, let me know, hun. Hey, Brandy. Okay, let's see. I think I missed some stuff. Oh, thanks, Marla. That's sweet of you to say. I don't think so, though, because there's usually about 200 quilts in our... She said she thinks it'll be a blue ribbon, but there's like 200 quilts in our fair, so it's a lot of competition.
Well, that's okay. You'll win a blue ribbon from us.
Okay, that sounds good. I should take the kids up to see the tall ships. Yeah, Timlo, I'd like to do that. I don't know if our 4-year-old can handle that, though. We'll see.
The link worked.
I don't. Huh?
The link worked.
Oh, awesome. Good. Let's see. Celie said, what did she say? I missed it. I don't know what a county fair is. Is that where they grow giant gourds and eat deep fried Twinkies?
Exactly.
Pretty much.
That's exactly what it is.
Pretty much. That was funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, they have, or at least our county fair, Yvette came with me last year. They have rides and food just like, some fairs, festivals do. But they also have like animals, like the 4-H kids bring their animals in, and other people bring their animals in too for show. And some for sale, some for auction. Like there's a lot of horses and all kinds of animals. And then they have like the quilt barn for competition, and people put in, there's a whole bunch of different categories. Our fair is pretty big about all that. There's like photography, drawing stuff. There's
y'all had a lot of stuff. It was really interesting and nice. I liked seeing all of that.
Yeah. There's adult categories and kid categories. So this year, you know how Sarah likes to draw. She drew a picture of a blue heron.
Really?
Yeah, she's gonna put it in the fair. So in the kids division.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So fingers crossed for her. But there's photography, drawing, quilts, antiques. Like if you have an antique around your home and you want to show it, I'm not sure exactly how they judge that because I don't know.
I agree.
But like crochet, knitting, like just about any like art like that. They have a honey barn where they have like bees, like they're not running around the barn, but they've got like beehives in the back of the barn and you can buy fresh honey. There's all kinds of stuff at our fair. It's really kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, and we have like the demolition derby and a tractor pull and all the horse racing, all kinds of stuff.
excellent. I know I saw the stuff that was entered in that one you were in. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. The only problem was it was so hot that day. We were
Oh my
dying.
goodness. That was crazy.
That
It
was
was
one of the
crazy
hottest days
hot.
in Ohio. It was so hot. Let's see. Shared this on my Facebook. Oh, thank you. That's awesome of you. Wanda Marsh is working on her Pride So Long from Stephanie. Oh, awesome. No clue on the funnel cake. Funnel cake is like fried bread or like an elephant ear. It's like doughy stuff that they sprinkle on like cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar or whatever on top, or some people I think put honey or like even maybe strawberry syrup or something. It's a doughy, like if you eat it, it's just gonna go to your bottom.
Yeah, if you are on the East Coast, it's pretty much the same thing as fried dough.
Yeah, fry bread. Yeah.
Except,
Thank you, Melissa,
here,
for addressing that.
here you can also opt to get sauce and Parmesan put on it. So it doesn't have to be sweet, it could be savory as well.
Oh, that's a good description of it, Polly. She said like a deep fried pancake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. They're called different things in different places because when I lived in Arizona, I am from Ohio originally. I lived in Arizona for a few years, and the first state fair I went to out there, they didn't have an elephant ear. And I was like, oh, I want an elephant ear. I was with some friends, and they're like, what in the world is that? I thought I was crazy. And out there, it's fry bread. It's not elephant ear, but it's the same thing, you know?
Yeah, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, it's just whatever you call it per region. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Celie. Like, yeah, called something different everywhere. Yep. Yep. Hey, Mike Thayer. Good to see you here.
Hello.
Now, my state has individual county fairs. They also have a big state fair. But I'll just be putting my quilt in the county fair, not the state one.
Yeah, I know we have a state fair, and I've been there once, and it's kind of far from our house, not to mention it's like a nightmare to get up there with like the traffic and the parking and it's a nightmare. And to be honest, like that one time that I went, I didn't really think it was worth it to go back because I was like, it was just too much of a nightmare with the traffic and the parking. It was, I don't know if they just don't have, something great to fix all that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But It was like, is it really worth it for me to go through all that hassle to go up there?
Yeah.
Dog and look at a cow.
Fairs are definitely usually very crowded. So yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my last row. I just finished it. Woohoo!
Yay!
Okay. Now I just need to iron all these guys so I can put them together. I wonder if I could do this without ironing.
I know. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Well, the other thing is when I turn my big iron on over there, which is what I think I would need to do this, sometimes it shorts out when I first start it and it'll turn off my camera. So I don't know if that's a good idea for me to do that right now.
Please don't leave me by myself. I'm
I
kidding.
know, right?
Besides, I don't think I would be by myself. If your camera goes, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's true. So I might attempt to do this without ironing them. We'll see. If the first two rows turn out bad, then I'll iron them.
Well, I'm thinking if I'm just going to send it to you anyway, then you'll just have to, quilt it, and whatever happens with the seams, I really don't care. Just leave them.
Whatever
Just
happens,
leave them.
happens.
They
Yeah.
they will fall into the batting. I'm not going to
All
worry
were they
about it.
made? Okay. Oh, I'm so excited how this is turning out, though. It's looking good. Colleen said I have to go make something to eat. Nothing will taste right. I want a funnel cake. Oh, Lisa Marie said they have more festivals, more of an amusement type event with rides, food, and music.
Yeah.
Marla, you've never been to the Ohio State Fair? Girl, we gotta go sometime. It's huge, though. I'll tell you that. Put on your tennies. Yeah, Sharon, we're having a retreat in Clearwater. Absolutely. February of 2023. I'm not going to get the dates right. Do you have them on your head? In your head?
Hold on, I got a phone right here.
No worries.
Because I know it's like the 9th, I think.
Is it 9th through the 12th?
I think it is, but let me double check and look at the calendar. Yes, the 9th through the 12th.
Yes. If you go together, we sew quiltretreats.com and look under upcoming retreats, it's up there. And if you click on the link below the Florida information, you get additional information about that location.
And we also have payment plans. So if you need that, you can just use the contact us form and just in the body of the message say, hey, Steph, I'd like a payment plan. And then she'll get back in touch with you.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we can't do it through the website right now. We just haven't figured it out because we're not that tech smart, but we'll still do it. Just send an email.
Yeah, it doesn't want to let me offer two different kind of payments for the same thing for some reason. So I'm gonna figure it out though, guys.
We'll figure it out. But until then, we're very nice and you can email us and we'll be nice back.
Yep. Oh, she lives in Tampa. Awesome. So close by.
Nice.
That's where we have to fly into, right? Is Tampa?
Yeah, we fly into Tampa.
Okay. All right, there's more seams to match up to do the rows. Like, this is not as quick. That's okay. Still not bad.
We're going to get real good at our freehand. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm not pinning all these little intersections.
No, absolutely not. And I wasn't even worried that much whenever I was putting the big blocks together, so I don't care. And like I couldn't tell. Like when I held it up and I went across the room and looked at it, I couldn't even tell. So I just stopped worrying. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
It looked great. Like the way that my fabric was, it all just kind of blended in and you
Mhm.
couldn't tell at all. So I didn't worry.
Good.
Yep.
All that matters is that you're happy with it. So
That's it. It's my business.
Sharon said she's never been to a retreat before. Oh, there's so much fun.
Oh my gosh, you gotta come.
Yes. And any of y'all are out there that are introverted and shy, welcome to my world. And I had fun at retreats. So you can too, I promise.
All right, now I have one more row left.
All right. I really do not know anyone. Everybody that's coming so far, Sharon, they don't know anybody either. And they said the same thing to me. I'm not going to know anybody. Don't worry, you'll get over that real quick.
And you're gonna know them. By the time you leave, they're gonna be your best friends in the world. Just don't have to worry about it.
The retreat we had this year in Millersburg, right here in Ohio, I see those ladies on Facebook talking to each other all the time.
All the time. And most of them did not know each other at all before they came either. So
right. I think it's really cool. Every time I see that, I'm like, oh, it's so awesome.
Yep.
Ooh, Polly, awesome. She said finally putting the binding on her baseball quilt.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to see that one done.
I know. It sounds really neat.
Well, I think she had a picture of it either on Jelly Beanies or somewhere. I can't wait to see it finished.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you can't travel, Tracy. I know a lot of people out there can't. That's hard. Marla said that was me, introverted and shy. I attended my first retreat with Stephanie and Yvette, had a great time. We begged them to do it again, and they did. Yes, we did.
And then we decided, go big or go home. And now we're going everywhere. Oh, Robin Boyd is here.
Oh, hey there. Okay. Yes, many more seams to match out doing putting the rows together. It's all right. It's all good. There's the first two.
Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. I love
Yes,
it.
love it.
Oh my gosh.
So pretty.
Oh, Pamela's here. Hey, Pamela.
Oh, hey there.
Pamela just made my day today.
What's that?
Well, she's my pattern tester. And
Oh, yeah.
So I have a couple patterns that are ready right now for Together We Sew. And she completely finished like the latest one and sent me all kinds of, and when she takes pictures, y'all, she don't just like, put it on a chair and take a picture. Girl takes it outside. She prompts everything. I could use her pictures that she sends of everything as like my, promotional material.
Yeah.
She's just amazing, and I love her to bits. And who knew how lucky I was whenever she offered to like be my pattern tester. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
okay, I guess, but now I'm like, thank goodness.
Thank you.
I did that because she's amazing.
Yeah.
And I know she thinks I'm gushing too much about her right now, but that's what I do.
Well, she's an amazing sewist, so
Yes.
that's awesome.
And I love how good she is at noticing, like if I have an error on something.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. Because sometimes when you're writing the patterns, it's like you're kind of close to it,
Oh yeah.
It's really great. It's very helpful.
Or you do stupid stuff like I did last week on my Beautiful and forgot the seam allowance.
Well, you could have your very first project box and ship the whole thing out with no numbers on it.
That's true. Forgot about that.
I could have used her at that point.
Yep. But you're right, because we can see the finished product. It's hard sometimes to see the stuff in between.
Yep. Absolutely. Oh, Shelly Moyer says she's going to her first retreat in September in Pennsylvania. Is that us? Are you coming to see us, Shelly? Or is that some other Pennsylvania retreat? Oh, I know, Pamela, you're so sweet. Gosh, I love her so much. I love all you guys. Some people are just so sweet to me.
Everybody is. It's awesome. This community. Quilters are amazing people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Whose name did you say was coming to our retreat?
Shelly Moyer?
Oh, yeah, she's coming. Yep.
Okay, good. Excellent.
I like only half heard it because I was running the sewing machine. Like, huh?
Trish says it's bad enough when you run out of bobbin thread, but running out of top thread, I guess I'm too into finishing my friendship star blocks. Oh my gosh, I've had both happen, and I know what you mean.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think still that running out of bobbin is worse because it's underneath your fabric.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, yes, my machine is closed right now, but I could have it open if I was like running, toward the end of it, toward the end of the spool.
Yeah.
Whereas there's nothing you can do about the bobbin. And I have so many times like just been going to town, right?
Oh
And all
yeah.
of a sudden I'm like, well, I've just stitched down an entire side of the thing with no bobbin thread.
Yep. Oh, I've done that so many times and gotten so upset with
I
myself because I'm
know.
like, especially like maybe when I'm doing binding or something, I'm like, woohoo, I'm
Yeah.
near the end. And
Right.
like
And
the
you're like,
whole
oh,
last,
wait, except that I didn't have any thread in my
right.
machine.
Here I'm thinking I'm done, and like the last 18 inches had no thread. I'm like, dang it.
Especially when you know it's running low, but because you're so excited you're about to finish, you just forget. Like
Right.
in 4 seconds, you've like already forgotten.
Right. Yep. Yeah, every time I do binding now, I try to, instead of taking the chance, I just start with a fresh bobbin because usually it'll get me through a whole,
Yeah.
you know,
You don't have to, you
because
really
I
don't
used to
have to
just
think
do
about
that
it.
and use whatever was in there, but then I'm like, now I'm like, no, I want to finish the whole thing.
All my squares have so much cat hair on them. I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. It just kind of surprises me sometimes how much cat hair is in here.
Well, you did put it on their pool table, Mom.
I know. I know I did.
So during the thunderstorm yesterday, a couple of our cats, like, I felt so bad for them because they just like ran for the hills.
Right.
So I like fireworks, but I'm not looking forward to them going off because it's going to scare them and it's going to scare Luke. And we're going to have a house full of scared cats and scared kids. So
Yeah.
it's going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah, our guys are getting a little bit better about the fireworks.
Yeah.
I think Smudgy still runs. He's nervous about everything. So I
Yes.
always feel so bad about him, but he can go down in the basement and like get under the sofa down there and then he's fine. And Spooky Scout actually gets a little nervous too now.
Oh.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Storm is our scaredy one. He's going to be hunkering down, I think, but
Yeah.
Willow got a little bit scared from the storm too yesterday, so. And then of course Luke.
Yeah. Jelly Bean, can I move you over just a little bit, buddy? What if I did that? I'm gonna have big old pieces of, oops, sorry guys, just a bottle of water, no big deal.
Mhm.
Bottle of water.
Ooh, who's having pizza? I just saw that. Oh, Pamela, gotta go. Pizza's done. Have a wonderful
Oh my
weekend.
goodness,
Yum,
pizza.
pizza.
Holy crap. All right, let's see.
Aw, thanks, Marla. Oh, you're funny. She said, you'll have a great time to Shelley. She said that, but they are wonderful ladies. Great memories in the making. So excited for you. I would go to all of the retreats as my husband would pay for them.
Right?
Yeah.
It's okay, baby, you stay. I'm just moving you over a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. You're okay. You're okay.
Oh, hey, Mona. How you doing?
I just need a little bit of room. Just a little bit. Ugh. Okay. How's that, buddy? Is that okay?
Terry said, I figured I can't use it in the machine. I can use it to hand sew. Bad word. Oh yeah, hand sewing is a bad word to me.
This is the last one. I think this one I'm going to.
You need to pin all intersections. I don't pin unless I have to.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's coming out okay without pinning.
Jelly Bean, we'll just work together, okay, buddy? We'll get this figured out. Don't worry.
Laura, I can't remember what time, maybe Yvette remembers. What time does the Clearwater one start on Thursday? Late afternoon, right?
What's that?
Late afternoon?
Yes, they're all gonna start at either like 3 or something like that. Because it's gonna be, I think that's when you guys can check in. And so we're having it start like sort of around the same time you check in.
Okay, it's working out so far without ironing. There's 3 of them.
Oh my goodness. You're so fast. Amazing.
A hand sew binding. I love it. Awesome. I don't hand sew anything, but I like the way hand sewing looks. So kudos to all of you who do hand sew.
I have hand sewn, and actually I don't mind doing it.
Yeah.
I just don't have the time to do it. That's all.
Right.
I
That's my
actually
problem.
don't mind doing it.
Yep.
I don't think that I would want to ever like stitch the first side on hand stitching, but when you're just flipping it over and just doing the other side, it's not that bad, because the whole thing's on, and then all you got to do is just like, you're just like tacking it down, right?
Yeah.
So it's really not that hard. It just takes more time. And
Oh, transparent thread. No, I've never used transparent thread.
I haven't either.
I've seen it on quilts before, but I've never, like for the quilting, but I've never used it myself.
Jelly Bean, you are so cute, buddy.
What's he doing?
He's sleeping, but he's like, well, he's catnapping.
Yeah.
He is not bothered whatsoever about me hitting him with a quilt or
I love when you open the cat lady box and he's like the star of the show. It's so
Oh my
funny.
goodness.
He
I'm not
cracks
even
me
kidding.
up.
He is there. He must smell that nip from a mile away. I'm not kidding,
Yeah.
because he is there before I even turn the camera on.
It's funny because he doesn't do that with your other boxes, so it's like he knows it's for him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He must really
Yeah.
smell that nip. I mean, he
Yeah.
really must, because
Wonder if they sprinkle it on their box.
I know, right? I should
Rub it on
have.
the box before they send it. Hey, Steph. Super or sassy Steph.
She's sexy, Steph.
No, she's sassy Steph.
Oh, sassy Steph. June is here. June
Hey,
Hansen.
June. Maybe she's sexy Steph too. I don't know.
No, I really did think that's what you had said. That's all.
Huh?
I really did think that's what you had said. That's all.
Oh.
I was just making sure I got it right.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be sexy Steph. I'm gonna call her sexy Steph. I
think she just joined Piecing It Real.
Oh yeah? Awesome.
Pretty sure.
Well, we can find out pretty quick if she's sexy Steph or not. Know her.
We're making good progress. It's 6:30 and we're getting there.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Wish y'all could see Jelly Bean right now. He's literally got his belly up there.
Oh, that's stinky.
What happened?
Mike said we bought a quilt kit with no pattern in it, just pictures and make a 4-patch and sew it together. I was quite upset. I think I would be too.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Wow.
That definitely doesn't make it easy to put the quilt together.
Wow. That's about all I can say about that.
Yeah. Maybe it was like a make your own quilt design.
Design your own quilt.
Figure it out.
If you're a quilter, you should be able to figure it out. Here's some fabric. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's that lady who sells FTP patterns, and like you have to pretty much do the pattern yourself. She just sends you this. I don't know. It's
yeah.
But then she's got all these people who are like, this is the best pattern I've ever had. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like really?
Really? Yeah.
And it's just shocking to me. I'm like, okay.
What not to do as a pattern writer? Okay.
Jelly Bean, are you cleaning your butt on my quilt? What are you doing? Oh, he got up though. Okay. Butt's all clean. What?
Oh no.
Well, at least I'm keeping the quilt.
There's more done.
Oh my goodness, girl. I haven't even got the first two together yet.
That's all right. Not a race.
All right. Well, you got to promise you're not going to keep this going with me sewing by myself for like, an hour after. If you're done, then we're done.
Oh. Okay. No,
I will finish it. Don't worry. But it's too much pressure. It drives me kind of nuts.
I know it does. But no,
once
I have to talk about I have to talk about the giveaway too. So,
Oh, there you go. Okay. So that'll give you something to do while I'm, still over here slow sewing it. Plus, I do have like a cat in the way. I can't even like really get the turn thing going.
You're not slow sewing. You're doing a good job.
Well, thank you. I don't feel like I'm doing a terrible job. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying you're too hard on yourself.
Oh no, listen, I don't mind being slow. I just don't want to then have the pressure of the entire world is having to sit there on the thing until I finish it. I'm just like, no.
No worries. No worries at all.
I do not feel like anyone is judging me whatsoever.
Good.
No, absolutely not. I don't feel that at all. Some of us are just faster than others. That's all. Okay, Jelly Bean, baby, you can't lay on it. Look at him. Y'all can't even see this, but hold up. What are you doing? What's he doing? You're gonna tell mommy? Is he soft? Is he soft? Is soft? Oh, now all of a sudden he had this crazy licking he's got to start doing. I don't know.
Hi, June.
Something was itchy.
Wonder how we should quilt these.
I'm sending it to someone. That's what I'm doing.
It's more modernish, so.
And whoever gets it, I don't care how they quilt it. Have fun.
Celie asked Mary Jane if she has this month's block done yet.
She probably does.
She does such a beautiful job.
I know, right?
The naughty list is real. Okay, I missed something.
The naughty list?
I had to figure out all the cuts and dimensions. I ended up finding the pattern after I finished the quilt, said Mike Thayer. Oh, goodness. Well, good on you for figuring it out.
So they didn't give you the pattern. You had to go somewhere else to get the pattern. Then you had to find it.
He figured it out himself. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Good on you for figuring it out, though. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's nutballs right there.
Oh, Marla, you're right. I should do that. She said, have Sarah. She said, so Stephanie, you decide how you're going to quilt have Sarah pick. She does a nice job. She does do a good job.
There you go.
She does actually help me decide sometimes. She's very artistic minded, which I'm not. So.
Oh, yes, you are. Don't see that.
The one that was the hard though was my ombre quilt because it's more modern.
Yeah.
You
did a great job on that. So
thank you. But I had a really hard time picking, and I showed the one that I picked to Sarah, the one that I actually ended up doing, and she's like, "That's ugly," and I'm like, "Well, that's what's going on." But she doesn't like modern stuff either. She likes the more like flowery stuff. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. But it came out okay. So,
I really like it.
Thank you. Brandy said, Colleen, if you'd seen a picture of my husband, I'm pretty sure I'm married to Santa. That's funny. Oh, hi, Diane. Diane 57 came in.
Hello. Hey, baby. Mommy just needs the room right now, okay? Just a little bit. Well, hell's bells. All right, I'm just going to. All of my we're on camera wires are in the way.
Oh no.
Trying to get the fabric to be able to go easily without getting caught on.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's it getting caught on? It's like, oh, the wires from the computer and the light and the internet and if I could get it on top of all the wires. Oh, let me try that. All right.
Yes, we are working on the Dottie quilt pattern. It's a free
Sorry,
pattern.
we got so quiet because we're just like concentrating so hard on putting.
I know.
Sorry,
It's a
guys.
free pattern from Moda. I just stuck it in the chat for y'all for if you're coming in now and you want to grab this pattern. It's actually really a fun pattern, and I don't think it really, I think the cutting took the longest out of all of it. It's not super like, it wasn't a hard pattern and it didn't take a lot of time. The cutting was, you
I
know,
agree.
yeah.
I don't even think the cutting was all that bad.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think it was, I mean, it's kind of a big quilt. So, I mean, considering that, it really wasn't that bad
Yeah.
in the cutting.
That's where I'm slow is cutting. I cut really slow.
I do everything slow.
That's
I do. But that's all right.
okay.
Yep. I get it done.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have to turn on my big iron. I was afraid. I was scared. Aw, Colleen. Thank you, though. She said I keep beating her with links. I appreciate you putting all those links up for us, though. I really do. All you moderators are amazing, and thank you guys so much for doing that.
It is very sweet.
We're like, we mentioned something, and they're right on top of it, throwing a link in there, so. Last row. I think it's the last row. Yeah. Oh, Terry broke her toe? Oh my goodness.
Oh my Lord. I heard there's nothing you could do about that though. Do they just like tape it to the next toe or something? I thought.
Yeah, well, I don't know now, but I broke my toe years ago when I worked at Cedar Point, actually, which is an amusement park here in Ohio, for those who don't know. I broke my toe there, and all they could do is tape it to the next one. They're like, there's nothing we can really do. So
Yeah.
they just told me to wear like hard soled shoes and keep it taped. So
I'm not 100%, but I think it's the same. I guess Terry can tell us.
yeah. So the good thing is during that time, that's when the clogs were kind of popular. So I wore myself a pair of like thick clogs.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So it worked. It taught me not to walk on the beach in the sand without shoes on.
That's how she broke her toe?
No, that's how I broke my toe.
Oh.
We were all one night after work walking on the beach there, and I took my shoes off because, sand. and was just walking through the sand, and there was a big boulder under the sand that I didn't see. My toe
Wow.
caught it. That was not a whole lot of fun.
That sounds crazy.
That it hurt. It hurt really bad.
Yeah, I bet.
I think I had a few choice words come out of my mouth that night. Oh, she said yeah, it's taped to the next toe, but it's still bleeding, so she has to change it. Her nail is gone.
Oh my God.
I didn't see where she said what happened, but somebody said something about a nail, so she must got a nail in her foot.
Oh,
Oof, goodness. Poor thing. That hurts. Oh, a table fell on her big toe. Oh my goodness. Ouchies.
it's her big toe.
Oh, that's good. Terry said, at least it's not my sewing foot or my driving foot.
Oh, that's true.
That's good. She
Way
said,
to
but
look on the bright side, honey bun.
yeah, but she said she's confined with it for a few days. I can imagine that would hurt to walk on it. Oh, oh gosh, I hope I don't run out of bobbin. Like I can hear it getting low. Does yours sound different when it's getting low?
No.
Mine does, and I'm like, no, just have a few more inches.
But at least I can see mine. You guys can't see yours, right?
No, I can't see mine because mine's in the side of my machine, not the, I don't have
Right.
a top loading.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can kind of hear it when it's starting to glow because it sounds a little bit different. Whew, I made it. Okay. My hair's still wet. I thought it would be dry by now. Okay, now mine's gonna have borders on it, just to make it a little bit bigger, but for now,
Oh my goodness, I love it.
here it is.
Very, very nice.
All done.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh, I'm looking at it on camera. Oh, the colors are like really popping.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like that little teal one right there. Cool.
My eye is drawn to that one that has like the very different pattern that's like green. It's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fourth row.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah,
Yeah. It is very different.
that's very nice.
Cool.
And I like how it's like it's not in the middle, but it's not in a corner. You know, it's
Yeah.
so yeah, I really like the placement of that one. That's very nice. I like it.
Very nice. So I took a few of the leftover pieces since I didn't do 36, and I'm going to do 4 patches in the corners in the borders. So
Right.
like a cornerstone
Cool.
situation. Yeah. Ooh, I love this color. Look at that one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a couple things. You keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. So how big is one block in that quilt? It was 12 inches finished, right?
12 inches finished.
Yeah.
So 12 and a half inches before you sew them all together.
So here is, since a few of you asked, my mosaic star. All done.
Oh, love it. Absolutely gorgeous.
I did a flange binding, so there's like it's like a 2-color binding.
Love it.
And then I did the 108 ombre on the back in turquoise.
So lovely.
Thank you, thank you. So I'm really, really excited to have this one done. I love how it came out.
Looks great. Jesus, you just did something to the computer. Just
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What'd you do, buddy? Oh. And then he turns the dictionary on. I don't know how he does this. He does things that I don't even know how to do.
The border. Oh, thanks, guys. They said the border's perfect. They said the dark border sets it off. Yeah, I picked the charcoal. I think it was charcoal. It's called. Maybe it's not charcoal. Something like that of the ombre. I thought that darker border would like make the colors of I wanted the blocks to stand out. So yeah, that's why I picked that color. Yes, Wanda, the secondary pattern surprised me after I put that all together. That mosaic star, the white made that kind of Moroccan tile looking pattern. And I was like, ooh, that's cool. So I was really excited about how that came out. Brenda said, nice binding. Love the flange. Oh, thank you. I did the flange binding because, well, for two reasons. I actually really love flange binding. Number one, but number two, I don't hand sew. I don't hand bind. And I know for like, since I wanted to put it in the fair, if you don't hand bind, they take points off. But the only way to do a flange binding is to stitch it to the front. So I can get away with machine binding it. Thanks, guys. Y'all are sweet. What is a flange binding? A flange binding is you use two colors instead of one. There's tutorials and the sizes that you need all over the internet if you look for flange binding. And you have to attach it to the back first and flip it forward and attach it to the front to get that flanged look. But it's just a little pop of color. So yeah.
It's been a long time since I've done a flange binding.
Yeah.
I think I've only done it like twice, like on a quilt twice before.
I
really
like the way it looks. I haven't done, the last one I did was actually that wall hanging that was in the fair last year.
Oh, okay.
So I did that flange binding on that one too, but I haven't done one since. I really like the way they look.
I do too. I just never think of it, I think, you know, it's just
Yeah.
like you're like, oh, I better get this done.
Melissa said Jelly Bean had to make his cameo appearance.
Oh gosh, a little nut. Yeah. I have a feeling Jim didn't give them dinner. That's why.
Oh,
so they're, you know,
so they're circling the wagons.
Right.
Yeah, it's 2 hours past their dinner time.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
But he was sleeping, so he didn't notice, you know. But now, all of a sudden, it's like, hey, wait a second.
Is self-binding acceptable? That I don't know. I don't know a whole lot. I haven't really entered like quilts into things before. Like the first one I did was literally last year in the fair when Yvette came with me. So I don't know a whole lot about that. I just know that judges prefer hand binding, like on the back. And like I said, I'm not a hand binder, so that's why I did the flange. But so I don't know about self-binding. I'm not sure if that would be okay or not. I mean, whatever you want is fine, right? So Brenda said, I just don't think of it. I have only done flange once. Yeah, you kind of got to like make the conscious decision to do it because you have to cut the two different strips and sew them together and think about the colors that you want to use. So oh, hey, Sean. Dawn would know if she is here. Yeah, she's a judge, right, Sean? A quilt show judge? Yeah, I'm not sure. A lot of people that I know that machine bind their quilts for shows, they'll machine bind it to the front, flip it, and then like glue it on the back, which I thought was interesting. So that way it looks like it's been like stitched down like with hidden stitches, but it's not actually stitched, it's glued on.
Wow.
So
that just seems a little extreme to me.
Well, yeah, but I guess if they want to put it in the show and it has to be like look like it's hand bound, I guess that's why. But I don't think I want to glue mine on.
Not that hard to hand bind.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're putting it in a show, I mean, I understand, like, if you're just making a quilt for yourself, you're like, screw it, I don't like hand binding, you know.
Yeah.
But if you're putting it in a show, it seems to me like either you're going to do a flange or you're going to hand finish it.
Yeah. Marla said, I can hand sew your bindings if you need to enter it that way. You might not want to offer that because I might take you up on that. Because you do an amazing job. I saw those project bags that you made for the retreat that were all hand bound. Those were gorgeous. Terry, as long as the binding will wear well with the quilt and it is done nice and neat. Oh, okay. That's a good answer. Oh, pretty Yvette.
I know, I think I sewed this one on back, like, the other way from where I
Uh-huh.
was, but I don't care. Because there's like two peach ones. They're not next to each other, but they're like catty corner.
Close, yeah.
I'm not worried.
That's all right.
It doesn't
It's
look
so
bad.
pretty.
I just
I
think
like
I
it.
probably just flipped it the other way. That's all. But whatever. I'm not that worried. All right.
Sean said he machine bound a quilt last year for the state fair. He figured he'd take the point hit. Yeah, that's what I would do too, probably. June said, I always say next quilt, then I forget. Darn. Are you talking about for the flange binding? It's really pretty, actually. I really like the way it comes out. I do kind of forget about it, but my aunt reminded me of it because she was telling me that I needed to put a quilt in a show that was here in, I think it was February or March. But I didn't do it because I wasn't brave enough. I was chicken. And I told her, well, I don't want to because I don't hand bind. And she's like, do a flange binding. I'm like, oh. So that reminded me for the Mosaic Star quilt. Yeah, some of the quilts and shows, you're right, are all hand done, hand quilted. It's amazing. Oh, Terry, don't think that way. She said her quilts will never be show worthy and sometimes not even gift worthy. Of course they're gift
Oh my
worthy.
goodness. That's
You
crazy.
you made it from scratch. It's gift worthy for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do not be so hard on yourself. I mean, I think we all do that, but
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah. Definitely. Gina said, what about using the Stitch Witch iron in tape? I have used Wonder Tape before, which I think is probably something similar um, to hold down, but it's not permanent. So, I mean, it washes out when you wash the quilt. Um, and it's not like a super strong hold. So I would think like if a judge is looking at your quilt and like pulling on the binding, it might come apart. But maybe I don't know anything about the Stitch Witch one. Maybe that's stronger. Hmm. My quilt project said my binding on all my quilts wear out about a year. At year 4 of the quilt, I need to take my own advice and make a continuous binding. So are they wearing out like where you sew them together? They must be, if you're saying that. That's interesting.
ask her what her stitch length is when she's sewing. Maybe lower it down to like 2.0 or
Yeah.
1.8.
I always lower mine to about 1.8 when I'm putting the binding strips together because I'm so afraid they're going to like pull apart. I would love a hand quilted quilt just once. Where did you get the pattern for the mosaic stars? That's my pattern, actually. It somehow was in my brain. So I actually wrote the pattern because a lot of you have asked, and thank you so much for asking. And a lot of you have purchased it, so I appreciate that too. So it's in my Etsy shop if you want that one. It's a PDF download. Oh, and y'all, I told Yvette this already, but I was so excited because I posted a picture of my quilt on Instagram and on Facebook, and the designer of the ombre fabric, Vanessa Christensen, V&Co for Moda, she saw it and she reposted it to her page. So I thought that was really cool. I was real excited about that. That's true, Sean. You're absolutely right. He said you also have to take into consideration that a judge only has a few minutes to view each quilt, so they may not see all the faults. Very true. Yep. Oh, I think so too, Melissa. I agree with you. I think, and Terry, that the wavy line quilting is easier than straight line quilting. Wavy line, you can kind of fake it, but if you're trying to do it straight and you get one a little bit off, it's pretty obvious. Oh, thanks, guys. You're all sweet. Yeah, I was really excited. Believe me, I was like, Yvette, look. She shared my quilt. Are you on your last row?
No,
No. Okay.
my second to last.
Woohoo.
You're doing this again, aren't you?
No, I'm reading the chat because people are talking. Okay, so Yvette's nearly there. I'm done. So next week when we come back together, don't forget we're going to be working on this squared up pattern. This is from Cotton and Joy Patterns. And actually, I didn't even notice this till now because we had talked about whether this was a beginner quilt or not. And I was like, it seems beginner. It says right on the back beginner. So yeah, if I would have read that. Anyway, you can go to cottonandjoy.com and check it out there. I don't know if they have a PDF version. I should have looked that up ahead of time. If I would have thought about it. Here, let me put Cotton Joy in the chats. But if not, you may be able to order the pattern. I don't have any left to sell you guys. Oops. And I just put it in there wrong. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to remove that. cottonandjoy.com. Okay, so this is what we're going to start next week since we're about finished with our Dottie quilt, which was so much fun. Thank you so much, Yvette, for sewing along with me.
I'm
so
just
glad
buried in fabric right now. It's okay.
What's that?
I said I'm just buried in fabric right now. Y'all just talk.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just excited that you sewed this with me because it encouraged me to keep going and, you know.
Encourage me to keep going.
Awesome. So we don't have another UFO.
I know, right?
Oh, great. Mary said they do have a PDF. She just ordered it. Perfect. Okay, so the giveaway that I wanted to mention, and you have to wait until Yvette and I are not live anymore and then come back to this video because it's always, you know, how videos work. The lives, they go on our YouTube channels and they're always there. But don't comment right now because the live chat will go away and I won't see your comment. But wait till we're done and we are done live and go back to my video and put the word sew along if you would like to win this. But one of my, this is in memory of, and I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if her family would like this or not, but I have a long-term customer that unfortunately passed away in a couple weeks ago, and she used to purchase every single one of my project boxes. She was such a sweetheart and she supported me to the end. And she did purchase this project box, but she passed before it went out, so she didn't get it. And so I'm giving this away in her honor, basically. Like I said, I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if her family would appreciate that or not, but I have one of my project boxes, my spring project box, ready to go. So if you would like to have this and sew along with Yvette and I, it's ready to go out to you. So after the video is over, like I said, if you want it, put sew along in the box, in the comments, and probably I'll leave it open until my UFO video posts. And in that video, which I usually post my UFO video on Wednesdays, in that video, I will tell you who the winner is. Now, I've had problems in the past with giveaways where there's been a bot or whatever spam telling people they won. You will never, You won't find out who wins until I put it in that video. And I won't contact you or ask you to send me any information. If anybody says anything to you in the comments, say, oh, you're a winner, contact me here and here. I won't be doing that. When I post my UFO video, I will say who the winner is. I will use a random comment picker, and I will tell you how to contact me directly to get this package. So you have until Wednesday to enter, but I want to give this away to somebody who would like to sew along that hasn't gotten my package. And if you would still like one, I do have a few left in my shop. So head on over there and grab one if you want to sew this along with us. The fabric line again is Seashore Drive by Sherry and Chelsea. So it's very pretty, very summery, and looking forward to sewing this with you guys and finishing another quilt top and not having another UFO. So I will, Del Marie, thank you. Whatever you want to say, Sean, if you want to make it 2 words or 1 word, I'll know what you mean. He said to so long be 1 word or 2 words. Whatever you like. I'll know what you mean. Yes, Tracy, open to Canadians, definitely. Joanne, doesn't matter. If you want it, whatever way you want to write so along is fine with me. I'll know what you mean. Oh, Vet, I love those colors.
Thank you.
So pretty.
Yeah, it's looking good.
So my Bluetiful sew along, the last blocks are tomorrow, and then next week we'll put it all together. So I'm excited to finish that. I'm going to double check the pattern this week, I promise, and make sure that I put the seam allowance in there before I put it live tomorrow. The video will be up around noon tomorrow. And then look for, if you're on my newsletter list, look for an email tomorrow about a 4th of July sale that'll be coming. I will not be home tomorrow. We're going to go out and do some visiting. So if you email me about anything, it'll be a couple days before I get back to you, just so you know, because I know sometimes people reach out for different things. But if I don't talk to you all before or hear from you, I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July and a great time with your family. What if we spelled it backwards? Will that be okay? All right. All right.
No, we draw the line.
That's where I draw the line. Y'all are so funny. Crack me up. But I hope you all have a great 4th of July and stay safe. Yvette, do you have any other words or anything you want to talk about or say before we go?
I don't think so. Happy 4th. Yeah. And when I'm done with this, I'll post a picture. I'll hang it up or something so everybody can see it.
And we're not gonna have them quilted for a little bit, but once we quilt them, we'll show them too. So
yeah,
absolutely. Oh, thank you all so much. Everybody's saying sorry for your loss. I didn't know her super well, but like I said, she was kind of a long-term customer. And even though like I didn't know her in person, I feel like sometimes when I have a long-term customer like that, they're sort of like a friend. So yeah, it was sad to hear. It was very unexpected. She wasn't very old, so I don't know what happened. That hasn't been shared. But I know it was a health issue, but that's all I know. So anyway, I wanted to do this in her memory. Because I know that she would have loved this because this was definitely her fabric taste. So
very, very, very sweet of you, Steph.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. All right, guys, have a great day and we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Bye, you guys. Jelly bean.